Welcome here, I'm Carissa and this is my garden, and today I'm going to be potting up these Paperwhite narcissus. I bought these just recently, totally aware that they're not going to bloom in time for Christmas, but I needed to try it myself. I've never done these before and I'm really excited. These were on clearance just at a local store, and they are Paperwhite narcissus. So very similar to amaryllis in the fact that they come ready. You just have to pot them up and they will bloom in a matter of weeks. So I'm very excited. Winters are long, so I'm always excited to find different ways to get blooms started in my house earlier than normal. A little bit about narcissus. These are obviously a close relative of the ones that you would grow outdoors, the first to bloom in your gardens. These are Paperwhites, and I believe they're native to the Mediterranean. They are perennials in zones 8 to 11, so these will be treated as an annual, or perhaps I will try to rebloom them next year. So these ones came with 4 bulbs per container, and they look quite healthy. You can see they are starting to sprout. And the nice thing about Paperwhites is you get more than one bloom, often up to 15 per stem. So I think this is going to be a gorgeous show in 3 or 4 weeks. Now the thing about Paperwhites is they do obviously come in different varieties. This one wasn't named. Apparently the Ziva variety is a little bit stinky. Not everybody likes it. Some people do. So I have no idea. These might stink. They might smell absolutely magnificent. We will see. But there is the image of what they will look like. And then a larger one right there. So this kit comes with everything you need to grow them. It comes with a little pot, a bag of soil, and then, like I said, the 4 bulbs. So these don't need pre-chilling or anything. They're ready to go. You just pop them in the soil. You can even grow them in water. All they need is air, water, and light, I believe. No fertilizer. I have seen that you can do a concentrated alcohol solution as you're watering. And that will shorten the stem length. I'm not going to do that because I just want to, it's just curiosity for me. I'm just going to see how they bloom and how they grow on their own with no help from me besides the occasional watering. So I will see what kind of length I get from these. So I bought 2 kits, so I have 8 bulbs. Like I said, they were a good deal. They were, I believe they were $8 or $10 for 4 bulbs. So I think that's a pretty good price. So there's my second set. Again, very healthy, and you can see that they want to be planted. Now, when you are planting up your bulbs, you do want to be aware of anything soft. This one doesn't have any sprout on it, but it does feel rather hard. So that is a good sign. And then my last one, yes, it has a sprout as well. Okay, so I'm not going to be using these ones. I decided to pull out some of the pots I've already used. This one I just thought was beautiful. So I'm going to be planting, we'll see, maybe 6 in this one and maybe 2 or 3 in this one, depending on what's left from this one here. I just think they're a little bit more pretty than this one. Now, they probably didn't give me enough soil because obviously I'm planting in a different vessel than they intended me to. So I'm going to add some extra if I need to. All right, the 2 bags that my kits came with was just enough, I believe, maybe a little short for my 1 bowl right here. So I'm just going to add some extra soil. All right, I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's pop them in. So bulb basics, obviously the rooted bottom area is going into the soil and the green sprout is coming up. So pushing them down into the soil like that. And I don't want to put them too deep because these do tend to deal with root rot. So I don't want them sitting in any wet soil. So I'm going to be watering just enough, just like the Goldilocks, right? Just enough to keep them happy. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking that's good. I could totally put them a little bit tighter, but I do have this little one. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it might look quite beautiful just to have one simple bulb in here, and then it'll just grow out. I think I'm going to do that. So let's pop these extra ones into here. So bulbs grow on last year's nutrients that they stored inside of the bulb. So the nice thing is you don't need to worry about spacing to make sure that they're getting enough nutrients from the soil. These seem like a very easy, good beginner plant to start with for people. And I'm surprised I haven't grown them sooner. Okay, so here we go. I've got my one Paperwhite in this container, and then the other 7 in this one, and I think they're quite nice. So I'm going to water them in and then add some top dressing, which I'm very excited about. I harvested these just from our forest behind our house, just bits of bark and lichen. There's even some moss. And some more lichen. We have a little visitor. This is Willow, and she likes to play in dirt. We've never had a cat before, but my daughter really wanted one, so we're trying her out, and she's stolen our hearts, and she's quite a lovely little kitty. All right, I'm going to water in these bulbs. Okay, so this larger one obviously has more space, so I think I'm going to use this piece of bark mulch. It's just so beautiful. I just love it. So that one's going to go in here. I don't want to be getting in the way of any of the bloom stalks, so I'll just be placing it around that. Okay. That one is stunning. There's even a little fungus growing on it. This one is more chartreuse in color. Quite beautiful. Okay, on to this one. Okay, this one is super cool. It almost looks like little trumpets. At one time, I think I knew the names of these, but I've forgotten what they're called, but I still very much appreciate them. All right, that wraps up this short project. I will keep you updated on how these do. I'm hoping in about 4 weeks, which would bring me to mid-January, that I start to get some of the buds and blooms coming. But it's quite a fun experiment and so easy. So if you see these on clearance right now and you haven't yet tried them, grab some and try them out.